Greetings, Earthlings. You are joining me for another day in the life. I'm up early this morning. It's a gorgeous sunrise today over Milwaukee. Doesn't the city look so beautiful? I like to start most of my mornings with a stretch. Stretching just helps me feel really in tune with my body. One of the perks of living in a hotel is that I have free ice whenever I need it. They don't have ice machines on every floor of this hotel. You have to go down to the lobby, but whatever. So I usually start most of my mornings going down to the lobby for some ice because, once again, I love ice cold water. One of my favorite parts of this hotel is this board in the elevator because, except for on weekends, which it is now, but on the weekdays, they will list historical events that have happened on that day throughout history. Usually it's pretty morbid stuff, but it's really interesting. This is me awkwardly waiting in the hallway that goes to the gym because someone else got on the elevator at the same time as me and then went immediately into the ice machine room. And I was not going to just stand there awkwardly. So I'm going to stand here awkwardly. Okay, so here we are in the little cafe room. I mean, we've got snacks, we've got ice, we've got a coffee machine, a little hangout lounge, I guess. I'm just here for ice. Sometimes I'm there for Reese's cups. My stove is so dirty right now. Please ignore it. I still haven't cleaned it since recording this. You know, I keep that thing on me. And by that thing, I mean a bag of frozen corn in my freezer at all times because I have ramen every morning. And for some reason, having corn in it just makes it taste better. I don't know. I can't explain the science, but it is a science. It's an exact science that I have. I think that daily chores are a form of self-care, just like stretching, putting on lotion, doing the dishes, doing the laundry is a form of self-care. I enjoy cleaning up my messes, and I enjoy it more and more each year as I grow older. There's something to be said about enjoying the mess, of course. You're cooking the food, you're eating the food, you're sleeping in the bed, you're making a mess in the shower, I don't know. But to clean up that mess is just as important, and to enjoy the process of cleaning it up. It's just part of being human, being alive, to enjoy the process of cleaning up your own messes as much as you enjoy making the mess. Gotta have cream cheese and hot sauce. This hot sauce was just in this apartment when we moved in, and I was like, why not? Let's use it because I'm out of sriracha. Like always, you can't fucking find sriracha anywhere. I do have it on the way from Amazon, so I won't be missing it for long. And pepper. Pepper's such an important part. I'm watching my own YouTube videos today. I don't know if I'm feeling nostalgic, but that's not uncommon for me. I watch my own YouTube videos a lot. Thank you to the plants. Thank you to the animals. Thank you to the people that live and die so I may live and die. Thank you to the sun. Thank you to the earth. Thank you to the clean water that provides. It's much appreciated. I've been drinking a lot more water lately, trying to be mindful about how much I'm drinking. I try to get 3 Stanleys in a day. I've actually really enjoyed not having a dishwasher. I know that's crazy, but first of all, I think that dishes get cleaner when you hand wash them. And if you do it right after you eat, it doesn't have a chance to like harden or anything. I know that's gross. But I just enjoy the process, once again, of cleaning up my own mess. I put on a little YouTube ambiance. It's laundry day. In this hotel, you need a key to get to the lower level. I love this laundry bag. It actually wasn't a laundry bag. I think we got like a duvet in it a couple of years ago. Well, a decade ago. And I've used it for laundry ever since. This is the communal bookshelf. This blank space is where I put one of my poetry books a few weeks ago, and a couple days later, it didn't even last a week there. Somebody just took it, which I don't have a problem with. Sure, take it. I mean, that's cool. I guess you liked it. But I was just really surprised that it happened so quickly. So I'm going to bring one down later today and replace it. We use laundry sheets now. It's so much easier than lugging a whole jug, and those jugs come in plastic, and plastic's not good for the environment. So I feel like we're doing good for the earth and making our lives easier at the same time. Opening up my daily planetary guide, getting a little review for how the week's supposed to go, what the stars hold in store, what the forecast is, what the vibe's gonna be for the week. So here's one of my poetry books, and I'm gonna write a little message and sign it before I put it back downstairs. Got to turn Flo so that she gets sun on both sides. There we go. I've never used these things, one of these laundry carts, until moving here. It actually does make it so much easier to get your shit from the washer to the dryer. I know, I'm an idiot for not figuring that out sooner. I've just been like going back and forth at every other place. But yeah, this has made life so much easier here. I don't know. With my OCD, I'm just gonna ignore like the ick factor of it, because I feel like the dryer can kill like most of the bacteria with heat. But I have seen people like in the elevator taking these up to their apartment to like fold the laundry. I don't know. So I don't know what they do with them. I'm just gonna ignore that and pretend it doesn't happen. Have you guys seen Rosemary's Baby? You know, the laundry in the basement in that movie? That's what this room reminds me of.
Why wouldn't we get the already? Then you already ate. Yeah.
Going to check in with my diaries today. I like to add memorabilia to my diary. Wristbands from places that we've went, movie ticket, stickers from museums. This is my toolkit for keeping a diary. You need tape, highlighter, preferably orange, a rainbow assortment of markers. I don't write in pen, and I don't write in just one color. And a glue stick. I love these daily question diaries, mainly because I like to check in with where my thought process was at a few years ago. It's really interesting. The one that you see on the left-hand side of the screen, I've had for 10 years. I've had it since 2014. And to see how I answered differently or exactly the same 10 years ago when I was 24 is just, I love it. It makes me once again feel so connected to myself. That's what I feel like my journey is right now, is about being connected to me, my body, my mind. There's just the way that I take care of myself, the way that I shave or bathe or wash my hands, the way that I stretch or wash the dishes or my clothes, taking extra care on like the crotch or the armpits, like the things that connect you to life and how you live it. It's the same way like a lipstick imprint. The way that a woman puts on lipstick is different for everybody. And it's just how she lived. I don't know. I'm in love with life right now. What can I say? Better than the alternative, huh? Making your bed is a form of self-care. Always think of it that way. I don't do it first thing in the morning. It needs to breathe a little bit, get a little sunlight, get a little air. But making your bed, cleaning up that beautiful mess that you made the night before, whether it was a hard sleep or an easy sleep, you tossed and you turned, or you slept like a rock. It's your journey. Clothes are dry, the bag is clean now. I don't trust people who put their clean and dirty laundry in the same basket. You will never convince me that that's sanitary. Where do normal people fold their clothes? I'm always a bed folder. That's where I fold my clothes. Which is probably the reason I actually made my bed. Some days I don't make it. I'm not perfect. Curly girl method, always brush your hair before getting in the shower. You never brush wet hair when you're going for curls. I find that parting your hair before you get in the shower helps with the way that the curls fall when they're wet. Time to shave my face. And I also like to put on this stuff. It's like a niacinamide I get. What are they called? Why do I want to say fairy kisses or angel kisses? I don't know. That just might be like... What are they actually called? Milia. I get little milia spots around my eyes sometimes. And I find that hyaluronic acid? No, this is niacinamide. Either one of those. It helps. I'm not sure about this particular brand. I used to have one in a white bottle that helped like 100%. I knew it was that was working. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with it. I just put a little bit around my eyes, and then whatever is excess, I just rub on my neck. I don't know why. I don't have any issues with my neck, but it says on the bottle to put it on your face and neck, so I'm just like, I don't want it anywhere else on my face, because sometimes it like leaves a residue, especially this one in particular. I'm not going to get this bottle again. I saw this deodorant was on clearance. It's the same brand that I like to get, Native, but it was Girl Scouts sponsored, and it smells like peanut butter cookies, and I love it. Gotta lotion your body. Self-care, baby. It's a little stuffy in here in these windows. What am I going downstairs for? Oh, I'm gonna surprise my wife in the gym, I guess. She doesn't see me. How does she not see me? She's surrounded by mirrors. No, she doesn't see me at all. I thought I'd just be able to wave and just leave, but now I have to go in there. It's me! Now she sees me.
Stop.
Oh yeah, I came down to check the mail. My mom was supposed to send me a package full of mail. I apparently got a summons for jury duty. I'm listening to the Daily podcast. Today they're interviewing Nancy Pelosi.
It takes actually a while to understand how certain things have happened, but they did happen, and reviews of timing and the who, what, when, and why, and where as we go forward, and books will be written about it. The fact is, she did.
I want to pick up on this working class issue because in a statement after the election, Senator Bernie Sanders said it should come as no great surprise that a Democratic Party which has abandoned working class people would find that working class people have abandoned them. And Joe Manchin, who's now an independent but was an important moderate Democrat for years, also weighed in and had a similar diagnosis of what went wrong. And that was that the party doesn't stand for what it used to.
Well, I just completely disagree. And in fact, might notice that Kamala Harris ran ahead of Bernie Sanders in Vermont. So
why
since
did
you pursue it, go ask Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders has not won. Let me, with all due respect, and I have a great deal of respect for him, for what he stands for, but I don't respect him saying that the Democratic Party has abandoned the working class families. That's where we are. For example, under President Biden, you see the rescue package, money in the pockets of people, shots in the arm, children in school safely, working people back to work. What's his name? What did Trump do when he was president? One bill that gave a tax cut to the richest people in America. In fact,
why did voters who earned less than 100,000 K go for Trump in such large numbers?
well, there are cultural issues involved in elections as well. Guns, God, and gays. That's the way they say it. Guns, that's an issue. Gays, that's an issue. Now they're making the trans issue such an important issue in their priorities, and in certain communities, what they call God, what we call a woman's right to choose.
So you feel like it was the culture?
I think that's part of it.
Issue
that's part of it.
Yeah.
Nothing is it. It's part of it, because it's really hard to understand how someone would vote for somebody like Trump, who's been there for the wealthiest people. And again, I think the message that Bernie Sanders has put out is not the winning message. And we've worked together, but we have not abandoned working families.
Democrats had a strong case for working class voters, and you say Kamala Harris was not especially weighed down by Biden's record. And
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. So do you feel that Kamala Harris was weighed down by Biden's record, or the perception of Biden's record?
Is a very special banner to carry. I never advise presidential candidates on what they should be doing. To them, that they're saying American democracy is very strong. It can withstand anything. Well, I hope they're right. And that's what I've listened.
Some of Trump's actual last words on the campaign were about you.
Yeah.
He called you evil, sick, crazy.
Children, as did the Republican governor of Virginia, as did Elon Musk. They thought that was really funny, that he would get almost murdered by somebody hitting him over the head over the hammer. And they thought that was funny. And it's not funny, whether he thinks so or not. It's not funny. But it is serious. And politics and government are the peaceful resolution.
Yeah, I don't think we'll need a jacket. Oh my eye. Little ghosties. Fit check, and we're off. Going out to an art museum today. There's one that we can walk to, the Milwaukee Art Museum. I have a tote bag with me because we're gonna get a couple of groceries for dinner afterwards. Cold! Her hair always curls in Milwaukee. That's the line of the song.
I like it.
The most beautiful day. Right there.
What are you taking?
Pinch point. Caution. You don't want to get pinched. Art time, baby. But first, lunch.
Wisconsin blue cheese.
Thank you, plants.
No, at the shop, the food. I was like, why'd you stop at plant?
Thank you to the plants. Oof, and that's a beautiful burger. Thank you to the plants, the animals. Thank you to the people that live and die so we may live and die. Thank you to the sun and the earth and the clean water that provides.
Agreed.
Chip. What, in outer space? It's like a, what do they call this? An asteroid belt. It's so cool.
Crazy.
In a situation which you do not like, it is better to make waves than to stand on the side and watch.
This 17th century plate was made in China. Yet I have similar pieces from Holland, Portugal, and even Japan, of all places. Here's another example.
Scary monkey.
Place item in bag or cart, then scan next item.
I know how it works, but thanks for the refresher.
Select the item to weigh your broccoli. Place your broccoli in the bag.
Hold on now, enough photographs.
It's chilly, but not too bad. There's a balminess to Milwaukee. In the 50s, no jackets. Not too bad.
It's a hat.
Yeah, hat would make everything. Yeah. I like to get postcards for people at a lot of the places that we travel to, but this one in particular is for me. This one speaks to my soul.
Tomorrow, over here.
Paper. To go to the paper.
Probably plan this for tomorrow too. Put all the things around here. Laundry tokens.
Put tinfoil on the list. Put tinfoil on the list, baby. You did not see anything.
So remember the 5th of November happened, and now the girlies are going celibate. So let's talk about it. That was an oversimplification, but we all know Tuesday happened, Trump won, and as a result, everybody is terrified of a lot of things. If you are an immigrant, if you are a part of the Liquid Committee, if you are a woman, you know, if you're in a minority group, you're a little concerned, a little bit. Not just because of Trump and the way he talks and all that stuff, but because if you know about Project 2025, you're like, girl, excuse me? And even if you're not in those marginalized groups, if you care about the education system and just America, yeah, either way, what's done is done.
I don't think.
As a result,
You care about laying on the couch
Chinese character for saying not to do. So 4B means females do not want to have sex. They do not want to date men. They do not want to marry
men. Heterosexual marriage and childbirth. Possessions of things. If you want to treat our bodies like the main priority and goal is that they can only have sex, be sexed, and give birth, then we're going to remove all of those options from the table. Let's see how you like it. In so many words. Now that Korea has, for the first time, a higher death rate than birth rate. So, might not be the only thing contributing to that, but listen. So you have this movement that's slowly gaining traction over the last couple of years online in this part of the world. And then not vote at all, as in not even care about Myra as a woman. Yeah, no thank you. I should say that there's already been, and I've talked about this a bit on this channel before, a growing number of people considering celibacy, considering just abstaining from dating because the bar is in hell and we're tired of going to hell and back, to acknowledge the why. Why do women feel fed up? Why are women tired? Why is there so much literature and look at how many millions of less people turned out to vote this time, either because they were actively doing their thing before Roe v. Wade. So there's ways to organize together. There are ways to protest and strike, so to speak. And the ladies are like rotation, making this day shorter. Now, the change in the making this rotation is way smaller than we can even measure, but it is calculatable, and the impact of redistributing more mass than just one person. For instance, last year, the earthquake in Japan redistributed so much of Earth's mass towards the center that every day since then has. What would that even look like? Interestingly, if you took the entire human population of Earth and had them all live in one place with the same density that people live in New York City, you could fit everyone, all of us, into the state of Texas. 100th of the width of a single hydrogen atom. And here's another thing. So well on it, you only get 10%. Well, sure, that's social relationships with them. And it's based on the social contact of the network where you know how everyone relates to everyone else. And the number is usually given to be somewhere between 100 and 150 pounds. The Earth is pulling you down with a force of 1.
Thank you to the plants, thank you to the animals, thank you to the people that live and die so we may live and die. Thank you to the sun and the earth and the clean water that provides.
Love cilantro.
Or need further clarification, I'm here to help.
Yeah, just really quickly, yes or no. Earlier you admitted to lying to me, didn't you?
Yes.
My instrument. I will never be your instrument. In this life or the next.
Please, go stand by your chairs. The rest of the villains are about to vote on which of you will be banished from the house.
Good night, and thanks for spending another day with me.